Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for coming. I'm honored. I just want to tell everybody thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes and your comments. And I'd like to say hello to an old friend of mine. Hello, Tiny. I love you. And then I'd like to say hello to a new friend of mine. Hello, Stephen. Welcome. The first friend I've had in a long, long time. So I'm kind of excited about that. I just want y'all to know, though, you're all my friends, and I love talking to any of you. And if you want to chit chat with me, I'm more than welcome. I usually don't reach out. I'm really, even though it don't seem like it, I'm very, very shy, and I'm always the wallflower. I hold back in crowds and stuff unless somebody speaks to me, and then after that, you can't get me to shut up. So this YouTube channel was really a big break for me to learn to just start talking, right? And I'm still trying to learn to talk to people on a personal basis, but I'm really grateful for everybody here and giving me the opportunity to have a place to chit chat and have chit chat come back. So we're here for the Battle of the Exes. And maybe I should just put it the battle of the sexes, right? Because it doesn't necessarily mean we're all separated from each other, exes. We're all right next to each other. What it is a battle of two different, wavelengths. One wavelength goes across, and then there's a straight line that goes up. And these two are supposed to somehow try to connect. And they had very little space to do that, don't you see? Yeah. So I have decided to call it the Battle of the Sexes because it's not so much about anybody being an ex. It's about we are almost as if we're from two different places. And in order for us to get that hookup, because the men think this way, and we kind of think in waves or circular, right? Well, we all can do that if we live in our heart, because our hearts are all the same. It's only our minds that are different, right? Only our minds think differently, but all hearts where unconditional love resides are the same. There's no love talk, whether friend love talk, brother sister love talk, mother father, mother child, father daughter, blah, 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 blah. Just love in general comes from the heart. And no matter who you're talking to, it should be with love. I can't help but look down here at all this fire. Yeah. So love comes from the heart. Now, a lot of us have had broken hearts. And man, when you get a broken heart, boy, that's hard to heal. I'm a healer. And I've been working on healing my heart for 3 years. And, the biggest step that I found in healing my heart is the fact that, when you go back over your life and you see the steps you took to bring you to the place you were, and you realize that, oh man, that was really a shitty road, then you begin to explore the lives of others who walked that shitty road with you, and you see that before you guys met up, their road was even worse. It helps give a big perspective on, what is blessed and what is not. You may feel like you got treated worse than anybody, but if you go back over somebody's history, you may find that, they were so traumatized that they didn't even know what they were doing. At least in your trauma, you understood the difference between what was toxic and what was not, right? We know the difference between what is toxic and what is not. How sad for those who've been so traumatized in their life that they don't even see that difference, that they're toxic, because that's all they've ever known. And, they look at us like we're strange because we have brought ourselves out of these cycles of toxicity. We've grown, we've learned, we've healed, we've worked on ourselves, we've looked at ourselves, we've dealt with our shadows. And for those that don't understand, your shadow is your anger, your shadow is your shame, your shadow is your guiltiness. These are things that you got to figure out why you're carrying them, because you shouldn't be carrying these things. These things ain't for you to carry. You're supposed to let these things go and not hold things against the person you was then, because if you'd have known better, you'd have done better. And it's just as simple as that. So you let all that crap go and you live right here, right now in the present moment. And you only judge yourself on what you're doing right here and right now. If you've left behind the past, then leave it behind. Let it go. It's just as simple as that. And always make sure you take a look down the road of others who have hurt you, because you may find that, I found that I felt more sorry for those that got left behind, that hurt me and I had to leave behind, than myself. Because, I was able to heal and come out of it. And there's quite a few people I left behind me that didn't. And, I come out of the dirt. I was a dirt farmer. I worked with my dad, from the time I was like 5 years old. Shit, at 3 years old, I was taking him to his sack lunch out into the field, where he was topping tobacco. We were tobacco farmers. And, nobody in my family had an education, so education wasn't preached to me or even talked about. In fact, I got pulled out of the 7th grade to babysit my baby brothers and sisters. And, but still, those of us who are bound and determined to move forward and move ahead, find a will and find a way, even if they got to walk all the way, if they've got to travel back and forth, if they've got to leave people behind, we will always find that place where we can continue to grow. And that's what life is all about, growing and evolving, learning how to take care of our relationships, because as I say again and again, we're living in a spacesuit. I've heard somebody else say that before I did, but this body is just a cocoon for the beautiful soul butterfly that's going to fly away when this cocoon breaks open. So, and nature represents it in everything. So remember, there is no death. There is no death. We're just transformed into another creature until we're ready to come back on this planet again. Well, with that being said, let's throw down some cards. This is for the divine masculine, this is for the divine feminine, and this is for creator of all. We're going to use the astrology deck. There's all kinds of things going on in the heavens, and I cannot explain everything. I know we got more eclipses coming up. I know Venus is moving into, I really think Virgo, I'm not sure, but she's moving maybe Libra, maybe in her home of Libra. That's what it is. She was in Virgo last month, maybe. And, just all kinds of conjunctions, Plutos, and I don't know what all this means other than we're all feeling the pressure, right? Yeah, feeling the pressure. We want something. We need something. We want to do something. We're, I don't know about you guys, but restless and emotional. We got a full moon, won't be long now. And, it's in Scorpio, a water sign. And here we are, all feeling emotional, having towers, learning things, getting rid of things, changing things. Like it's almost like, the eclipse, like a timeline. We jumped a timeline or something. We skipped something. And yeah, it's been a weird last few days for me. I've been feeling all these energies and trying to get calmed down, meditation, chakra baths. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. There. I know I'm talking too much. Getting right into it, aren't I? And let's go there. And then let's go here. And there we are. And let's set these over here. And let's go with the Cosmic Tarot for the Divine Masculine. Hope you're doing okay. Hope everybody is going through these eclipses well. Giving yourself self-love, telling yourself everything is okay. You know, calling out to the universe to send you love, to send you special, energies. I mean, all you gotta do is ask and receive, especially right now in this time and age when the spirit is just powerful, right? You can feel it. You can feel the change. You can feel things mixing up now, right? Okay, let's see. Oh, the Emperor, Divine Masculine. Wow, bossing up. That is beautiful. Leader, father, caretaker, wise, understanding. Yeah. Under Taurus, the goat, Capricorn. Huh. Got something to do here. We've got the goat down here. Greatest of all time, right? Right? The Emperor. This is beautiful, Divine Masculine. Got your staff. Aries. Yes, indeed. The goat. No, that's the ram. Yeah, that's the ram. Sorry, that's a ram, not a goat. Which makes sense, right? Of course it does. The Emperor is a representation of Aries, the ram, the beginning. Springtime. Okay, wow. The Emperor. This is amazing. This Divine Masculine is like what you got to say to us. Let's just ask that, Divine Masculine. What would you like to say in honor of the Emperor, right? Let's ask. I mean, this is somebody that knows his stuff. Smart, intelligent. I've never pulled the Emperor out on the Divine Masculine before, so I'm a little impressed, all right? I'm impressed. Somebody out there is lucky. Right? Yes, ladies. Somebody and gentlemen, somebody out there is lucky. And this is for the Divine Masculine, so we're just going to continue to roll. Lovers. Whoa. This Divine Masculine says he either has a lover or he's looking for a lover. Well, he's the Emperor. Probably won't be hard, okay? Divine Masculine. Probably have your pick. But one thing about this is when you find this man and he picks you, you will be the Empress. You will be his. He will be loyal. Emperor don't get to be an emperor just because he's bossy or got lots of money. In the true world of nature, the emperor gets there because he's a true man. He's not just true to himself, but he's true to those around him. Money don't make an emperor. Neither do you get to be an emperor because you run a gang. No, that ain't an emperor. An emperor is honest, trustworthy. This is somebody the universe is set up. The universe don't call you up to a seat unless you're worthy of it. And when I speak worthy, I'm talking integrity. God wanted me to let you all know that. When you see me get all that, ooh, like that, that's the spirit and the passion. And so, yeah, this is just righteous. I love that word, righteous. Yeah. I had an elderly gentleman say to me one time, and he had a beard all the way down to his stomach and hair down to his butt, and he wore white, solid white. And he took me by the hand. He said, "Do all things in righteousness, Connie. All things." I think of him often. I call him the father of creation. It was a vision I had, and he actually stuck his hand into my heart and gave me a seed. I know, but it's true. What can I say? Okay, we've got the Princess of Pentacles. Oh, looks like a little more Taurus here. Earth, an earth sign. This is how you see her, maybe. Yeah, it's an earth sign. Pentacle right there, the star. Okay. This looks like this looks like a love reading. There's an emperor, and he's after his dream girl, and he seems to have her in mind. Okay. Is this like, let's see what comes up. Seven of Swords. He's afraid she'll steal his heart. Emperor's only human, right? Yeah, she's walking towards the moon and she's leaving those swords behind her. Hidden mysteries. A lot of people say the Seven of Swords is, somebody stealing something, which could be, or got something planned. The Seven of Swords also refers to listening to our inner guides and waiting on timing. And if that's the case, which it would, like maybe they were, getting away with something if they have and are listening to intuition and, the words and listening to their guides. Because see, she's cloaked. And she ain't taking none of those swords with her. She's leaving them behind. So whatever she's doing, she hasn't taken anything from anybody. She's walking into the mysteries. She's walking into the moon. She's magic. Or maybe, yeah. Well, either way, what's the Seven of Swords? The Hermit. Hermiting, walking away. The Hermit, needing time. In time, your worries will pass. You won't be worrying if somebody will break your heart. Divine Masculine. God always sends the right ones to the beautiful people. And you won't have to worry, see? Just rest easy. Stay calm. Stay focused on the future and all the blessings you already have. That's what being a hermit's all about. We get in our room, we shut the door, we stay calm, we don't let outside influences bother us. And we think about all the beautiful things that we have in our life at this point in time. And, or this is my remedy. And I do not live in my head. I love to live in my heart. Because like we just discussed, our head's always going, whether up or across. Our head just never stops thinking. And it can just get so rough up there, man. And me, I actually tell my spirit to live in my heart. So I feel a lot. And, I even, probably 3-4 times a day I cry, but not crying of sadness. I use my emotions to propel my gratitude because I feel so grateful for some things that I have, and I love to feel it in my heart. And it's okay if I cry, whether good or bad. I don't mind that. Let the river flow. Let the river flow. Clean out all that fear. Don't worry about things. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And, we're all individuals. We're all special. We really are. Whether we feel like we're special or not, we still are. And we have to remember that no matter who we're around. Yeah, that's beautiful, Emperor. This is how you got to be the Emperor. Hermiting. Yep. It'll lift you up in no time. And dreaming and thinking of the best thoughts. And this always brings in, your little princess. Right? Right. Yeah, this is pretty beautiful. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna steal your heart because you've learned not to let them have your heart, right? That's right. Until you know it's all about, equality. In fact, a lot of us should probably hold our heart to ourselves and just accept the love and companionship we get from others until, we know that that's the right thing to do. I understand. And anybody who's ever had, went through a 7 of Swords understands. Yeah. 6 of Pentacles. Like I said, just wait and the universe will bring it to you. This is giving and taking. You're kind, you're gentle, you're a beautiful man, you're a beautiful divine masculine. God is not, the universe will not let that go to waste. There has to be balance. You have to receive that which you are evolved to. That's what God told me, that I have to receive at this point in time what I have evolved to. I'm not the same as I was. And therefore, when I am ready to, look for my divine masculine, he will absolutely have to be able to help me grow. I cannot go back to where I came from. And even if it means I'm a small fish in a big pond, I have to take chances. And I will when the time is right, This is beautiful. Let's see. Given and taken. The universe says, wait, it's coming. Says you got a lot of frustration and anger to burn first. Universe says you got to light those chakras up. pull down the universal fire and take away all that crap. Just pour gasoline on it, light a match, and walk away. All the past memories, all the sadness, all the heaviness, all of everything. This is Saturn. I see him right up there. Saturn's really prominent right now, everybody. Look, this is Dad. And Dad's saying, like, you're not meant to carry all the bullshit. Burn it. Just like you clean the land. In fact, me and a friend was talking about that last night. He was talking to me. The land needs clean. Clean everything out. Light your chakras up and set all that brush on fire. Get rid of it. And then what will happen? Well, we already know you're the emperor. Maybe you've already done this. Maybe this is a process you've been through, you know. But if you haven't yet, you know that you can ground yourself into the earth and, you know, begin to see these chakras light up because your imagination is the quantum field and you can connect them to the ethers to feed them, which is, you know, the ethers are all around us. You just pull them right here out of the, you know, out of the darkness. You can't see it. And be talking to God about it and stuff. And, you know, you'll be creating it. So, you know, bring your ethers into your chakra system, fuel them up with the non-physical energies, and allow your chakras begin to burn. And eventually, these three lower chakras will set fire to the open heart and create steam, and it will just, you know, you'll be bringing out your own ethers. True that. True that. It's a metaphysical world in our bodies, peoples. That's where our soul is. It's a planet. We're planets. We have magnetism. We have our own little solar system in here. Ace of Pentacles. Begin to build. Work on your chakras. You see the form of that man in a star? When you light up all your chakras, and I'm not sure how many they are, but I work on my hands and feet chakras as well, and my head chakras, and the front and the back sides. You know, I mean, come on, burn up all the garbage that you've collected over the past however many years and set that trash on fire. Burn it like the phoenix. How do you think the phoenix rises from the ash? Yeah, you go into hermit mode and you know, you sit and you think and you work on your chakras and begin to light them up. And it took me forever because Spirit was telling me I didn't know how to do any of this. I was guided through the power of intuition, God. And, you know, I've got a couple books, but, you know, I've been homeless. I haven't been able to take any books with me. You don't carry books in a backpack. It gets heavy, especially when you're 50 and 60, right? Right. So everything I learned, God showed me up to this point. And these are things that I did to get rid of the bad memories, to the pain, to soothe my heart, and to make my heart clean enough to call in the power of the universal spirit to help me cleanse and get rid of all those old energies. You know, washing myself clean with the purified waters of the ethers, which you take in through your imagination, which is the quantum field. Well, this is beautiful because you risen a star and you did exactly what you needed to do. And to me, this looks like the phoenix rising from the rubble, shaping yourself into something that shines, that you can love. Look at that. And that's what we do. We rise from the ash. We never stay down, even if we have to get mad. Righteous wrath is always better than depression. The first year, thank God for this beautiful house God gave me, and nobody was in here but me. I literally, look, I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you what I did. I stomped through these floors. I hollered at hell. I hollered at Satan. I was mad, man. I'll tell you what, because I was betrayed, and it was like, I was very angry. But finally, after expressing all those anger and emotions, which I had to get rid of, you can't keep that in. You got to find a place where you can be alone and talk to somebody and listen. The Mother Earth can hear. The sun listens. The moon, she's wonderful, compassionate, loving grandmother. And we're never going to be too old to be her children because they're billions of years older than we are. So, if you can imagine it, you can create it. Love you guys. Sometimes I get really passionate. And anyway, this is a beautiful story of somebody who shaped and refined themselves through a difficult betrayal, a sadness, some miscommunication, went into hermit, found the balance between give and take, burnt out all the old memories and the past hurts, healed and working on his heart. And that, my friends, is a beautiful divine masculine story, the most beautiful story I can ever see. And I gotta show this. I made this card. Anyway, it's X. And now, it's all a new journey from here. It's the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. It takes all the fun out of it, right? If you know what's going to happen. And I'm learning a lesson right here as I'm talking. Every time I get on here and I start talking, I realize that not only am I, talking to you guys, I'm talking to me. And it's the unknown. To me, God is unknown. And let me tell you why. Because God doesn't need fame, fortune, or to be recognized as some great entity that humanity gives their energy to. A true God wants you to learn about your energy, to invest in yourself, right? A real God of creation would never want to take your energy. A real God wouldn't even want to be known. All they would want to do is to teach you how to love yourself and how to put your best foot forward like any good mother or father. They never want to take from their child. They don't need to. But the day will always come when the child will grow up and prayerfully go back to where it came from and thank Source for giving them the opportunity to live a wonderful life. And that, to me, is all God wants. Why would he want anything else when the universe belongs to God anyway? We were always given freedom of choice. Everything we have done in our lives was what we chose to do. So we can't be very mad about that. We have to accept what we learned due to our choices and realize that we are loved no matter what. And we will be back again and again and again and again because we are here to help life evolve. Some of us choose to move forward and rise higher. Some prefer to stay where they are, Some people don't grow, some people don't learn. Others of us jump that damn fence and get on the other side of town, right? Yeah. Okay, One more card. This is a beautiful reading. I'm very impressed. I haven't had a reading like this. Divine Masculine has been working on himself. I have been seeing this. But today he's setting like a emperor. He knows what he wants. He's made his decision. And he's looking towards love again. He's burnt all the past memories, put a fire and a match to it. And he is emerging someone he created himself, rising from the rubble, rising from the rubble. Life is different. There's a tower. I should have stayed where I was. Okay. But you know what? I love when my foundation gets shaken, because what that means is I'm going to come back around stronger. It means there was a fault line. I mean, if I have a tower, or if you have a tower, there's something that you thought you believed that wasn't real, or it is not real no more. So, you're not believing it anymore, Divine Masculine. It's fallen. Everything's falling. Towers are good. Okay, we gotta keep going. We can't leave it on a tower. We ain't gonna do that. Holy Spirit, what's this tower about? Decisions. Decisions. Some kind of decision needs to be made completely, got choices. Choices. The choices caused a tower. 2 birds, 2 swords, a cat and a lady. Intuition. Use your intuition. Your heart. Use your heart. The cat represents intuition. It's your inner world. And your inner world is always more important than your outer world. What you build in your inner world will appear in the outer world. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Communion, celebration, or actually a third party come into mind. Okay, what do you want to tell us, universe? Oh, we had a tower due to a third party and choices. Divine Masculine. 6 Cups. Nostalgia, thinking about the past, thinking about either how they could have been or how they were, better times, better days, illusions. Yeah, we don't, emotions. Yes, emotions. We're talking emotions. So he had a tower and it sent him into his head to make a choice, and then the emotions. Okay, where's this emperor at right now? Yes. He's looking at a Queen of Wands. What's he want with the Queen of Wands? Yeah, it's a different suit. So yeah, there could have been a third party involved at one time. Ace of Wands. This right here makes me think of the third eye perception. You know, you're perceiving something about the Queen of Wands. One more. Perception. Third eye. Intuition. Possibly closed out. Maybe once you went through the fire and you realized the tower came and you had to make a choice between two, using your intuition. So it looks like you may be balancing out. And we're going to stop right there. The Two of Pentacles, to me, means trying to balance out your your whole overall everything, your air, fire, earth, and water. Yeah, we see it all right there. You know, we see the air through the boat, the sailboat. We see the water. We see the earth. And of course, we are the fire, right? I'm gonna have to get some water, guys. Okay. Well, guys, I love y'all. I gotta shut down. I'm gonna be coughing. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.